This is the Iowa weather report for Monday, January 21st, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At noon today, we have a strong trough over the eastern half of the country, digging in from the polar regions down into the Great Lakes and into New England. At the surface, it's just cold. Some lake effect snow across the Great Lakes, a little bit of snow along the Arctic boundary from the Dakotas and Montana northwestward. Highs today in the single digits and lower teens. Tuesday, not much different. High pressure over southwestern Minnesota. Lows Tuesday morning will be below zero again, and highs in the single digits and teens. Wednesday will be a few degrees warmer, maybe some teens statewide, maybe low 20s in the south and west, after morning lows either side of zero with sunshine. Thursday, temperatures warm up a little bit more, highs in the mid-teens north to maybe the low to mid-20s south and west as a storm begins to develop to our south and again to our northwest. And those zip off to the east of the state. We could see a few flurries or snow showers here Friday as cold air starts to come back down, but it's not going to be overly cold. Highs mainly in the teens to near 20. And then Saturday, high pressure will be directly overhead, so Saturday morning could see some lows in the single digits to near 10, and highs climbing back into the low to mid-20s across the state, maybe approaching 30. And then Sunday, the winds turn around to the south and west, a bit of moisture around. We could see some rain or snow. Yes, rain, because it may be above freezing by this point. We'll have to see on that. And by a week from today, the next storm, that upper level feature over the southwest, will be moving in our direction as we have a split flow across the north and across the south. The surface will have maybe a little bit of Gulf moisture beginning to come up from the south in the form of rain or snow. Temperatures will be around freezing, so we'll have to wait on that as well. A couple days after this, on the 1st of February, the one storm has zipped off the coast by this point, and some relatively cooler air coming back down from the north and west. And this is right, we have Arctic front with some snow across Minnesota, maybe a far northern Iowa, as the storm is across the Atlantic and moving off the east coast. And at the end of the forecast on February the 5th, we have a ridge beginning to develop over the Rockies and high plains, and a trough over New England and the eastern Great Lakes. And with a west to northwesterly flow, we could see some seasonal weather, maybe slightly warmer than seasonal. Highs maybe upper 20s north and east to middle to upper 30s south and west, with plenty of sunshine abound. Here's the satellite image from last evening. We had a few high and mid-level clouds across the northern high plains states up into Canada, a few high clouds along the Gulf Coast and across the mid-Atlantic. Otherwise, it was fairly calm across the country. The watch warning map, though, was not very calm. Wind chill warnings and wind chill advisories across a large part of the northern part of the country, some air stagnation in the northwest, some fog advisories in the Central Valley of California, and some flooding issues across the south. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 6 o'clock. Showing most of the precipitation this week east of the Mississippi River, with some rain and a little bit of snow across the Great Lakes, and a little bit of rain and mountain snow in the northwest.